Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. In the previous episode, we did some gearing up. Gearing up for basically filling out this ginormous industrial quarter. I think today we're going to be executing on that. The first thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to build a bath house because the dwarves need bats. That's one of the services they are lacking the most, and everyone else in the city is aware of this fact as well. It's starting to create some sort of negative stereotypes, which we cannot have. I think I'll be able to have basins like this if I have stuff here. Oh, then the question is, where can we put the benches, right? I mean, I guess we can have like a little corner bench over here. We're gonna have to be mindful of the bench situation because the bathhouses are kind of a pain in the ass when it comes to benches. I guess instead of the last basin, we can just have benches fill up the last zone. There we go. So, oh, we might have to make this basin a little bit smaller. Let's see, each tiny bench does give 12%. Okay, let's say that we built the basin. So there's 4 bottom rows. Can I even do that? I can, but it is kind of painful. I guess we just have like a tiny basin too. No, that's 3 rows. Fuck! Needs to be like this, I guess. Which means we need to expand. We need to move this pillar, basically. But that is completely acceptable. Just put it like this. There we go, we have 4 squares. That lets me just put in a bajillion benches, and we don't have enough. Oh no. Nope, we have enough. Beautiful. That is what I'm talking about. There's like a little bit of wasted space here, but I didn't necessarily plan the zone to be a bathhouse to begin with, so having that will be cool. I guess I'm gonna make this into a warehouse as well. And I'm just gonna have the doors open so people can still like pass through like normal. Just gonna scooch these guys over here. There we go. Okay. That's not terrible. 7,000 storage. A good chunk of it's just gonna be coal for the bathhouses. And then I guess we could just do some housing goods or something. Probably just gonna have like a little bit of a smattering in this warehouse, because why not? We may or may not end up using this area for warehouse as well, and by warehouse I mean bathhouse. Oh, like bathhouses are kind of what we need the most, but there's gonna be a ginormous one down here that these guys could all use, so maybe not. Also, I see we've finally gotten the room for the housing over here, so I will just plant that in before I can get started on my industries. Okay, there we go. So first things first, I think we need another brewery. I might even just do like an identical brewery. Cause why the fuck not, right? Boom. And then we can do an identical warehouse as well. Just absolutely like, just maximize our, I guess, time efficiency here. I mean, this is a pretty good brewery, so I think that's completely fine. We might reorganize the internals of this warehouse to be slightly different, because I think we need a little bit more pod access or something. Not 100% sure. Maybe we could have the top of this be like a tiny warehouse, or maybe the bottom of this zone. This is gonna be a lavatory though, right? And it's hard to imagine, like, if we look at services, if we look at lavatories, it's at 91%, but we could go for the 100, right? It's hard to imagine like a lavatory being a bad idea. I'm pretty sure we were initially planning on this being a warehouse just to store the random goods that these guys were gonna have in their housing, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe we have, this could be like this could be a multi-place, right? This could be like a tiny tavern and a tiny warehouse, I guess. And then the bathroom could be up there. So that we just maximize the bathroom access. I mean, there is a lavatory over here, but it's got a pretty high load. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. I think that will be cool. Plus, it's like the perfect width for it too, basically. Just gonna want... I imagine we're gonna want the basins to be like in the center of the building. Does that make sense? Actually, I don't think that makes sense. I think we want the basins near the edges of the building. So, I guess first things first, is 2 basins enough? No. We're gonna have 2 basins on this side too. And then we see, is this enough? No, we need 1 more basin. 1 more basin row. Which B would it be? I mean, we don't actually need to put the basins in, but it would look better, so fuck it. There we go. That's a pretty nice lavatory, in my opinion. It's nice and straightforward. So then we build a warehouse in this little top zone, I guess. It does not have to be big. In fact, it probably is ideal for it to be small. That's gonna store 4,000 goods. So it'll be like 2 to 4 crates for booze, and then 1 crate for 5 household things, and then like a crate for coal. Yeah, that'll be easily more than enough. So then, last but not least, a tavern. I mean, we do have a tavern right there, so that might be a little bit excessive, but we're gonna have a bathhouse up here. I think this is fine. It's a tavern. I mean, we could do an eatery too. Let's see, services. Yeah, they don't quite have enough eateries or canteens. So maybe, maybe a canteen instead. Just rely on the massive tavern down here to do the services. I guess that would maybe make sense. Maybe we could be pretty cheeky with it. We could have an eatery and a canteen, I guess. So that, you know, the people have options. It'll be like an exclusive establishment that's like in the center of all this like bullshit. We could make this 1 skinnier, I think. That way we can just have the skinny. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty much identical to the warehouse. But this is the warehouse that they're gonna have to eat out of. Magnificent. And then civics, entertainment, canteen. And we have doors on each side. We're going to want the cookery ones to be near the top, the cooking stations. And then the tables near the bottom. Alright, can I do... Oh man. I could do a super long table like this. Oh no. Okay, there's gotta be a way. We just gotta... Oh no. Are you actually serious? Okay, what if we did... Oh my god, so close to getting this to work. 92%. Fuck. Are you serious, brother? Okay, we have 1 slightly tinier cooking station. There we go. And we just put a pillar there, so it looks intentional. Magnificent. There we go. Eatery and canteen acquired. So that'll be really easy service access for the people here. We could maybe have done like a plaza or something, but at the same time, I don't know, I could just like I could just dig like an access tunnel over here so that people have easy access to their stuff. Then I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a warehouse be in these little nuggies. So I'm just gonna get that set up. It's gonna be a long skinny, because you know, that's what we set ourselves up for. Wonderful. We may or may not be able to just have like a sneaky bathroom over here as well. Would be nice, would get us closer to the 100% mark. For the next thing we're gonna build, we already have a brewery. I think I wanted like 2 more smithies as well, which I know is just like an absolute shitload of smithies, but it will give us more weapon and armor production, which will be cool. And I know it like is a little bit silly to export weapons and armor, I think. I don't know, did nations sell weapons and armor to other nations? Is that like how it worked? I feel like there's luxury goods that were exported, right? Like jewelry, in this game, like silk, stuff like that. Booze, furs. I know America, we exported furs to our British overlords that we got from the Indians, pretty sure. At least if I'm remembering my history class is good. But still, I don't think us selling weapons has any influence on how armed the enemy bandits are anyways, so literally no downside. Guess I'll get started on it right now. Be crafting, smithy, boom. Because of these massive warehouses down here, we don't have to have an internal warehouse, so it's just going to be a matter of simply using up all the space that we can. Probably going to want auxiliaries as well. Or well, we need auxiliaries. So this whole like section over here can probably be auxiliaries, I think. Oh, hold up, we might actually have enough. Just need, boom, very slightly more. I'll put one right here. Then we're gonna want like a double storage. I guess this will have to do. Then I can get like the tiniest workbench. Then we put like another couple auxiliaries here. Just nestle that shit in. This is kind of painful, but we might need to reorganize a little bit of that soon. So I did not consider the pillar situation. I extremely did not consider the pillar situation. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna consider the situation right now. Okay. I'm sure we can work something out. Just need these things to be 2 blocks out from their predecessors. So like this. So it's slightly less workbench action, but then we can fit the pillars. Then we have the auxiliaries down here. Kinda wanna try to make it where we can have a long storage building, or long storage section. Excuse me? What's that workbench doing up there? There we go. I think we're gonna have to have a skinny storage. Just be what it be. Oh no, we're drowning. We don't have enough auxiliary action. Oh, there's these spots down here. There we go. Easily more than enough. In fact, I think we might be able to get a pretty, like a grand storage. We have like a skinny auxiliary over here. There we go. So these should be walkable. We have one over here so that people can actually get their shit. I guess a door over here as well. It's squareness 100, it's got auxiliaries 100. Magnificent. I might just want to build like an identical carbon copy of it to its left. I know that's pretty unimaginative, but at the same time, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, here is the boom. Is this a refill? Yeah, it's a wooden wall. I don't think it matters that it's built out of quote-unquote wood because it will count as an under the mountain building. So this warehouse is gonna be fetching a fuck ton of coal, then fetching some iron bars, and then I guess we just want, I'm gonna say 7 crates for weapons and armor. Nah, 8 crates for weapons and armor. Do I want more? Do I want random shit in this warehouse? I think I don't want random shit in this warehouse. I mean, oh, you know what? Tools and clothes. There we go. Magnificent. That should be good enough for both of these guys, I think. Looks like there's been an accident in the middle of the road. I was gonna say excellent, but clearly it's not excellent. Oh, the duders. The building's got complete. So this place is just gonna have, I guess, 2 of each food that it's fetching over. So why not? There's no reason not to have like a nice varied diet here. And we could just have like a little bit of booze storage, or maybe we should just do another like tool and clothing. I kind of like the idea of that. Having that just scattered about so everyone has good clothing access. And tool access is a must as well. See, this load is 100%. So we definitely needed this place here. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm gonna let a little bit of time advance. I'm gonna let in 77 dwarfinoids. I know we're cutting the happiness pretty low, which is not great. I'm hoping that as more dwarfinoids move down in this area that's like super serviced out, that proportionally they're gonna have their like desires fulfilled more. Maybe that's folly. How's the, let's see, this canteen doesn't have that much load, so it's not like they're not gonna have stuff if I don't put another canteen up here. What's the services situation? Not enough taverns, not enough baths, not enough wells. Maybe this right-hand one can be an internal plaza that has like wells, basically. How big's the tiniest well? Let's see. I don't know, it seems like incredibly dog shit. Wasn't this area gonna be another plaza? I kind of think it was. Supposed to be, at least. You know what? I'm fine with that. Load out here, I guess. Fuck it. I mean, we use up so much booze that having not that much storage should be fine. I guess I'll have a plaza. I mean, this internal one could be a plaza too. Don't know what I was initially planning for it. Is there a better way to do this? I mean, we could just like throw wells somewhere. Not quite sure where. There's this whole central area in between the two zones. There could be some well access there, I guess. Yeah, you know what? There's this fucking absolutely ginormous road. It is 9 blocks wide. So then we could just have a well. I'm gonna say every like 9 blocks or something. Does that make sense? Hold up, what if I deleted this job? What if I just had it where it was across the street from these houses? Surely that would give enough well access in this zone. There we go. That should be regularly spaced. Not really a big fan of this hearth here. I think that looks hideous, but we can maybe do the same with wells over here too. It's only a 5 block Marty though, but can they walk on the well spots? No, they I think they go out of their way to avoid the wells. That would make that really cramped. I mean, we could move the hearth over here, I guess, to this corner. As people sort of naturally gravitate towards the corners anyways. Seems a little bit dog shit. Yeah, you know what? I think that fits. And then we can remove this guy here. It would be delete room, boom, boom. If we're gonna have wells, it should be like, I don't know. We could dig a plaza over here as well. So I might as well get that started. That should go pretty far to giving us more well access, because it's all like dwarves working here, so they'll be able to just yoink this shit up proper, which will be nice. Yeah, and it blends in pretty well. Just gonna upgrade them as they spring up. Magnificent. This one is almost done as well. Just needs like 3 more jobs, 3 more people working on it. They're taking their sweet ass time. There we go. Oh, and there's this one up here. Magnificent. Wonder if that's gonna put a big dent in it. It doesn't look like it so far. Well, we'll just have to keep an eye on that. I guess strictly speaking, we could kind of do the same thing over here, like we dig mountain cave, and then we have this like a huge section up here. Maybe even connected to this plaza down here, because why not? And then this will just be like the well plaza. It's going to be hundreds of well services for the people here. Lets us reuse a little bit of the pillar access as well. I'm so surprised when you get just like fucking stuck back there. We're not buying slaves. Nice try, slaver. What should the last two industries be? I think I was contemplating having the carpenter be one of them, right? Just because if we look at our net, we're sort of building very, very slightly more than we're consuming. I think we might actually be building less than we're consuming. So having another carpentry station would be cool. I guess this warehouse down here, if we didn't want to like yoink it for like another sneaky lavatory. But this warehouse down here could hold the shit for this place. Alternatively, we could be kind of crazy with it and have a plaza over here. I feel like that's a little bit too much plaza action. You know what we could do, actually? We could have like a donut-shaped carpenter and then have like a singular well right in the center. Might be a pain in the ass, though. I think first things first. I will actually execute on that plan with the wells in this little zone up here. So I think I want a well and then a hearth, like a tiny hearth. And then we can have another well over here. Oh, we could actually go like crazy with it and have another hearth too, but I don't know how much that's gonna be useful. Especially if we have some stuff down there. Maybe we could have a speaker stand. Yeah, this would be the ultimate micro block. Then we have a plaza road in here, and then decorations on either side. Like we're gonna want a couple torches over here and over here, and then like a pillar monuments over here, then a couple statues. There we go. Then in the back we're gonna want, of course, a couple lights, and I don't really want a bench back here. I think more pillar monuments is fine. There we go. Micro block accomplished. You know, actually in the spirit of the micro buildings, we could have just a micro warehouse up here for the house stuff, and then behind it a bathroom. Which is a little bit of a pain in the ass for the people who have to go there. To the bathroom, that is, but at the same time, you know, there's only so much space under the mountain. It's isolation 90, which is a little bit concerning. Don't think we have any genders super nearby. I mean, there's one over here. Okay, what if we tried... We could be like really space inefficient and just have like a, I don't know, no center stuff. And then we could just have a single door either way. Then it'd just be all the household goods times one. You know, I think that's fine. It's not very pretty, but it will do. And that'll give plenty of room for the people to go just walk through to go to the laboratory, which of course is going to be the same sort of design where it's just the central guy. Then we're going to want just to see how little basins we can get away with. Looks like we're going to need at least 3 of these guys, and then the latrine can just, no, we're going to need 1 more basin. There we go. Boom. So they go in, they use the bathroom, they wash their hands, they get out. Magnificent. And sure, the warehouse just consistently smells like dwarf shit, but that's just the price to pay for having stuff nearby. We have over 300 people employed in our smithies, which means the smithy has been constructed. Guess this will be a weapons one. What's our tool situation like anyways? Are we producing in excess? Just barely. We might need to build a tool smithy at some point. I don't think it should be here, though. Wow, our bathhouse is still under construction. We have negative 25 odd jobbers. Oh, hold up. The dwarf happiness plan is actually working out. Their happiness was going up. Obviously, it's dipping back down because we just added in about a bajillion dwarfs, but once the services hit the bloodstream, I'm sure they're going to be happy too. Oh, and these loads aren't full either. That might change as soon as this guy's done. You know, instead of a plaza here, we could have like another canteen over here, just like a small one, potentially. That would serve the piganoids in this sort of underserviced community as well. Mayhaps, mayhaps. And then what, we have a tiny plaza here and a bathroom over here, I guess? Or like vice versa. What's their, I mean, it'd be nice to have more access to some of the stuff. For sure. Maybe an eatery over here. I'm only hesitating so much because this eatery has a 5.5% load. So it seems kind of super unnecessary. If anything, I think where we really need eateries is like a... No, none of these have maxed out load. Well, still, I'm sure like up here would be a good spot for them. How's their well access anyways, since I've bumped that up? It's still abysmal. Really makes you wonder what's going on with that. I mean, people are using these wells, so clearly, like, they're doing something. People are using the hearth, too. Be one of life's great mysteries. You know, I think I know what the last two parts of the Dwarven Quarter are going to be. We have a bunch of, like, random-ass blacksmiths in the town. So I think, unironically, having yet another blacksmithy will be good. This one will be the tool smithy, but then we will, you know, just deconstruct all of the other blacksmiths in our, like, city proper. And the last one will be a carpenter, which I guess I'll just get working on now. I mean, we could do a mason too. We might be able to just remove the masons from our place right now anyways. I kind of feel like I want an internal warehouse in this carpenter, just so they don't have to move as much. I think I will do that. Alright. There we go. This does not line up. Excuse me. Okay, now it lines up. It's gonna be like a pretty long one. A long skinny, but its only job in life is gonna hold wood and furniture. Those are its two jobs. And I guess it just has the one entrance and exit, and I'll build it out of grandstone, because, you know. Maybe dwarves working here. It might not be dwarves working here, but if that is the case, then I can just get fucked. Sorry. Just is what it is. Boom, there we go. So that'll be the basic shape. Then we just get the classic design where it's just a bajillion workbenches that are humongous and the 2 block gaps that are humongous but necessary, unfortunately. Then gets a little bit awkward. Ooh, that's nice. A little bit awkward where this warehouse is, but you know, we could have the grand storage be next to this warehouse and exit. I think that would be badass. But then how are we gonna do the pillars? I guess I'll get the pillars started right now, just so we can get like a picture of if we can get away with having grand storage like that. Absolutely, we cannot. We can have like a skinny version of the same thing, I guess. Right. Just have it. We could even have just like a pretty chonky one, like right here. Then, I don't know, just like a sneaky auxiliary station over here and here. Then we're gonna want a pillar like over here. And one more, I guess right here. We might need to rework this, depending on how the auxiliaries pan out. Oh, doesn't look like it. We could maybe do like a sneaky exit over here, in theory, as well. Oh, I think we absolutely can, come to think of it, because we'll be able to do the little like two-piece Smarties. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. So massive storage, decent auxiliaries, can have doors over here. I can drill some more doors in as well. Yeah, there we go. That'll be room for 86 carpenter dwarves. And that'll be amazing. There'll be so much storage that we won't run into any issues on that front, which will be nice. Hopefully we won't. That's all the buildings for the Dwarven Quarter. I think I do want another warehouse just to fuel the smithy over here. I don't think it has to be so fucking, like, absolutely massive, though. I think we could do, like, a half and half design. If I wanted to be really, like, cheeky and have this, like, just fit perfectly like this, I think that would be cool. Then we just get a door up here and I guess a sneaky lavatory door. Because I was thinking we could just have like a tiny lavatory over here. This tiny lavatory is always nice, you know. Then we just get the like tiny flat latrines. Then I guess we just put some basins like this. Boom, boom, and boom. 100% magnificent. That way, people really need to use the restroom in the smithies, they can just come on down. It'll be great. There's a lot of like bathrooms next to warehouses. Really is a horrendous life for the warehouse worker in this city, which is what it is. We could probably... There should be some weaponsmiths. It wouldn't surprise me if there's at least one weaponsmith left over in town somewhere. So we're probably going to want to try to smash that. Now these are all toolsmiths, I think. Sag. Oh, we were going to build a tailor in this Grand Dwarven Quarter. I mean, you know what? There is the zone up here that could be made into a tailory. Or the zone over here. Just like a hideous, not very square tailory. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Do we need it? What's our clothing situation like? Okay, we're exporting clothing. No, we're not really... We're producing a surplus of 3,000. But, I mean, this other tailory would exist just to bring some of the dwarves into the Dwarven Quarter. Yeah, you know what? I will build another tailory. Use up the spot here. I think that'll be pretty nice. Be a grand stone building. I think we can leave the spot up here and have like a warehouse sort of slorped into. There's no reason I wouldn't expand over here. We have doors here. I mean, we could have a door into the metal smelter, but I don't think that makes sense. It's not going to be the greatest place for a Dondorian to work. Like, let's be real here. Also, yeah, clearly I'm gonna move the doors so that I can maximize space here. Boom, boom, and boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. I guess boom and boom over here as well. I think we can fit another workbench or two. I think I'll just go with like a big fat one over here. Then we can have like a pillar here. Now we're gonna need the auxiliary action. Which might be actually a pain in the ass. I might have dug too deep and greedily. I mean, there's this whole wall over here, actually. Hold on, I don't think we've dug too deep or greedily at all. I think we're actually set. Can I squeak I can squeak an auxiliary over here as well. Yep, no, we potentially could have even had more workbench action. But you know what, this is fine. This is gonna be enough for 50 workers. Which will probably be good enough. Then we build another small warehouse and just put the sucker, I don't know, right here. And then there can just be like some sort of miscellaneous tiny building over here, like another lavatory or something. Am unsure. We have the white shimmer. That is not good. Okay, there we go. It's a decent-ish layout for the warehouse. God, this area is a little bit of a clusterfuck to look at. Oh, you know what? I can just put a well over here. Why not? And we just have grand roads surrounding the well. Beautiful. That way, when the workers are done with their business for the day, they can just wash up right there. That'll help the dwarves have enough well access. Very sweet. The carpenter warehouse has been completed. I think it should be primarily wood. And then 4 for the furniture. Because there's more input than there is output. I mean, maybe that's backwards because, like, technically speaking, the furniture isn't going to be used up all that much. It's not going to get yoinked out fast enough, so we might, like, slowly build a surplus. Okay, I'll make it slightly more even. It'll be 5 and 7. There we go. I was a little worried they couldn't reach the lavatory pieces over there. Looks like they're about done. They just need one more dude to come in here. Can't wait to see which dude it's going to be. Whoever it is must be on the opposite side of the map. It is claimed, right? Yeah, it is claimed. Someone's coming over. They're just taking their sweet ass time. I see how it is. No. Oh, Jesus. Is this Tilapy? No, it's not this Tilapy. Who the fuck was it? Oh my god, they're a fucking ninja. Oh, it seems the bathhouse is in a similar state. Oh, we have negative 55 odd jobbers. No wonder these fucking things are taking so long. You know what I am gonna do? First of all, I added in a bunch of dwarves, and they're gonna instantaneously fucking get super pissed off. But I'm gonna destroy some of the carpenters that I have pre-existing here. And some of the blacksmiths as well. Because they're gonna be... No, they're gonna be working in the new zone. What are you? You're a masonry, metal smelter. Okay, nothing in this block. Tailor, smithy. Boom, boom, boom. This new tailor is only gonna have fucking 50 dudes, so I guess I'll just remove the one, but leave the other. And then, this smithy, you're gonna be working in the mountain. I think these are carpenters. Let's see. 15, 16, and 20. Yep. Boom, boom, and boom. Excellent. Oh, the dwarves are getting fucking pissed. You know, to make them happier, I'm gonna give them 1 pip of jewelry. so they can have that. And they can get another food ration. It is going to lower the food days, which is going to make them extremely mad. We might have dug too deep and greedily. That's fine, you know? We'll work something out. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start... I have 6,000 points to work with, admin points, right? So I might as well just, I don't know, get some of these border settlements, bring in more food. Like, oh man, there's no settlement or zone that has good food. That's pretty foul. I mean, okay, Fort Evic, I'm just gonna say, they have, what's their fishing prospect? Let's see. They have 40% fish. Now, if we were gonna get anything from them, it would be grain and vegetables. And how are we on grain? I think we have like infinite grain, right? Yeah, we literally have infinite grain. Okay, well I'm just gonna tax their fruits and vegetables and fish. Fuck it. Fruits, vegetables, fish. Then entertainment 1, law 1, production 1. Sweet. So that'll be some more food incoming. Man, the dwarves are fucking absolutely going crazy. They're going ballistic with it. I mean, balance is gonna be restored to the force when they actually get working here. It's a necessary step. It's growing pains, you know? That is extremely not good. Fuck, I hope we aren't in like a sort of like unhappiness spiral. Please just build this building out. I know you guys have it in you. There's 140 odd jobbers. Maybe I'm gonna get like 100 pig odd jobbers too. Just to fucking grease the wheels here. Build it. There we go. It's being built. Once they all like work here and live here, it's gonna be great. They're gonna have all the services they need. Speaking of services, I might as well build, I guess, just a massive well over here and over here. Just to start this like block off. Boom, there we go. So this will be the armor smith. Now they can work on the toolsmith, the carpenter, and the tailor is getting constructed as well. See, this well is getting absolutely used the fuck up. Guess that means there's just not enough well action over here. I mean, we could put another well in between these two warehouses, right? I think that'll be cool. Because we're not really using that space anyways. This lavatory is already upgraded. These guys, they're gonna have coal and metal, and then they're gonna store just a little bit more. Tools was their primary thing they're gonna store, and then I guess weapons and armor too. There we go. The food situation is still extremely dire. Is there anyone else we can tax for food? You know, one thing I wanted to do actually, I was gonna undo a little bit of Yervin's garrison. So I think it's like a little bit ridiculous. I also wanted to get rid of these regional soldiers because I think they're just like utter dog shit and a complete waste of our time and energy. Like every time they just fucking increase our casualties basically. Same thing with the garrison. So Yervin's got some gym prospects and some food prospects. So I'm gonna say 1 to the gyms, 1 to the coal, and then fruits and veggies. We still have 109% loyalty as well. And I guess I'll get 1 in infrastructure and another in entertainment because I do not trust it. There we go. So that's going to be 40 fruits and vegetables every single day. Looks like Coach Roddy's pretty taxed out. Astaire. Excuse me, Astaire is literally fucking... They're slacking. I'm definitely gonna just get a couple points in farms as well. There we go. Now stairs provided as well. Solbin really doesn't have much. Looks like Hartis could give us some fruits. Oh, Hartis is a fucking absolutely humongous fruit bread basket. They have decent stone as well. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. Then I'll just get loyalty up with entertainment times 2. I'll get infrastructure, and I'll get a little bit more entertainment. Wonderful. So that'll be 240 fruits per day. Oh no, there's degradation in this place over here. I'll build a Jander for the opposite side of the river over here. And I think on that note, we can end the episode here. We have built out the rest of the Dwarven Quarter. There's like a holdout building slot or two, but that's relatively minor compared to the, you know, progress we have made compared to the rest of the Dwarven Quarter. So not really much more to build for it. I mean, obviously like a plaza here or there, tweaking things will be nice. We could fit another like working building up here, I think. Have just like an L-shaped one, which will be cool. Yeah, other than that, we didn't really do anything else. It was a massive undertaking though, so of course we didn't really do anything else. We built 6 giant buildings. I think it's looking good. I think the dwarves, they're gonna start pogging soon. I can feel it in my bones. Once they move into their new digs, they're gonna have everything they could want or desire. It'll be great. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!